I state your name.
I, Peyton Jameson,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
Mayor of this city,
Mayor of this city,
and that I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
and I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution
as well as the Constitution
and laws of the state of Georgia
and laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Sign slowly so we can get a picture. Can you just spit?
No,
Peyton, can you just do that a little slower so we can have that for historical?
Come up, hello. Can we stand over here?
Okay. There we go. That works.
all and smiling.
He is, they look
Absolutely,
great.
he is.
Great, 1, 2, 3.
Great. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Judge Hansford, we'd also have the honor of you being here to present the oath, to administer the oath to our newly elected officials. I would like to call Mr. Jan Jacobus and his family to the podium, please. We need all the family.
I state your name.
I, Jan Jacobus,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will defend and faithfully perform the duties of
I will faithfully defend and perform the duties of
council member of this city,
council member of this city.
and that I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution
as well as the Constitution,
and laws of the state of Georgia
as the laws of the state of Georgia.
and of the United States of America. Congratulations, council member.
Thank you.
I'll have you all for a photo as well, too.
Sign small.
So you watch it. I'm sorry, you want to watch him sign.
Dan, you're in the middle. That's all good. 1, 2, and then here, do you want to get? Great, thank you.
Our next newly elected council member is Juliette Johnson. Juliette, I invite you and your family to the podium.
I state your name.
I, Juliette Johnson,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
council member of this city,
council member of this city,
and that I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
and I will support and defend the Charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution
as well as the Constitution
and laws of the state of Georgia
and laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America.
Congratulations, Councilwoman.
Welcome aboard. Just a little bit. Yeah, one of them. Yep. Yep. We can send it. You can take that and then you can. You want to come?
Want any of your other family members to come up?
That'll work. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, look at me. One real quick. Look. All right, thanks,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Our final newly elected council member is Andrea Virhoff. Andrea, we invite you and your family to the podium.
Yes.
I state your name.
I, Andrea Virhoff,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
council member of this city,
council member of this city,
and that I will support and defend the charter thereof,
and I will support and defend the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution
as well as the Constitution
and laws of the state of Georgia
and laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Councilwoman.
very much.
Oh, it's backwards. I'm going to trip. Okay, good stuff. Actually, can you scoot a tiny bit? There we go. Perfect. Ready? 1, 2. Good. And here, one more.
I
It's
gotta get the
backup
cell phone
one.
pictures. Thanks, you guys.
Mayor, if I could please have you all up for your first official council photo. I'd like one just for the council, please, and then we'll add Judge Hansford in the middle as well. Okay?
Oh, let's see. That's all. Pretty well. Ready? Yeah, scoot this way, yeah. They're kind of perfect. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's our backup.
And
And if you don't mind, we're just going to add, I want one with Judge Hansford in there, if you don't mind.
3, 1. Okay, I'm good. One
all
more.
right. All right, thanks, everybody.
You're official. There's no turning back now.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I know myself and the rest of this council is going to work extremely hard and build upon what the last 15 years of this great city on the past council and mayor. And we're looking forward to getting to work for you and only you, the citizens of Milton. And bear with me tonight as we go through this. It might be a long night. I'm joking. But we're going to get through swearing everybody in on these dedicated citizens, and thank you all for coming tonight. So I will officially call the regular meeting of the Milton City Council for Monday, January 3rd, 2022 to order. The city strongly recommends that you review tonight's agenda carefully, and if you wish to speak on any item on the agenda, then please bring your comment cards to the clerk as soon as possible. While the Milton rules allow a speaker to turn in their comment card up until the clerk calls the agenda item. Once the agenda item is called, no more comment cards can be accepted. Will the city clerk please call the roll and make general announcements?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'll be happy to call roll for the Monday, January 3rd, 2022 regular meeting. I would like to remind those in attendance to please silence all cell phones at this time. Those attending the meeting who would like to make a public comment, you are required to complete a public comment card prior to speaking on the item. Your comment card must be presented to the city clerk prior to the agenda item being called. All speakers, please identify yourself by name, address, and organization before beginning your comment. If you are representing an organization, an affidavit is required stating you have the authority to speak on behalf of that organization. Please review tonight's agenda, and if you would like to make a comment, please bring your comment card to me now. Demonstration of any sort within the chamber is prohibited. Please refrain from any applause, cheering, booing, outburst, or dialogue with any person speaking. Anyone in violation will be asked to leave. As I call roll this evening for the first time at this council, please confirm your attendance. Mayor Peyton Jamison. I almost did it.
Almost.
Gotta clean that up. I'm sorry. I almost did that. Can't believe I did it. Mayor Peyton Jamison.
Here.
Councilmember Andrea Virhoff.
Here.
Councilmember Paul Moore.
Here.
Councilmember Juliette Johnson.
Here.
Councilmember Carol Cookerly.
Here.
Councilmember Jan Jacobus.
Here.
And for the record, Councilmember Rick Morg is absent. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Will the city clerk please call the next item?
Mayor, that item is approval of the meeting agenda. It's agenda item number 22001.
Thank you. I would like to ask that we add a consideration of a construction services agreement with Southeast Restoration Group of Georgia, Inc. for mold remediation at Fire Station number 41 to new business. Is there a motion?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the agenda with the amendment of the additional items.
Second.
All right, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. Is there any public comment?
Mayor, we do not have any public comment.
Okay, so I will waive the public comment information and ask the city clerk to call the next item.
Mayor, beginning the consent agenda items, and item A is approval of the December 6, 2021 regular city council meeting minutes. It's agenda item number 22002. Item B is approval of an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Milton and Fulton County for water line relocation on the Hopewell Road at Bethany Way project. It's agenda item number 22003. Our final consent item is approval of an affidavit between the City of Milton and the National Park Service acknowledging the limitations of use pertaining to the Providence Park Fishing Pier. It's agenda item number 22004. Mayor?
Thank you. Is there a motion on the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the consent agenda as read, number 22-004.
Second?
Is that all the consent
It's
agenda?
actually all of them.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
said-
I know. No. As read. Sorry. I didn't mean to give that number.
Okay.
This is how not to do it, okay? I just gave you a tip.
So I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. And so there are no items under reports and presentations. First presentations, public hearing, zoning agenda, or unfinished business. So we will now move to new business. Will the city clerk please sound the first item?
Mayor, that item is selection of the Mayor Pro Tem. It's agenda item number 22005. Mayor Jameson.
Thank you. So at this point, I'd like to open nominations for Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we elect Paul Moore as Mayor Pro Tem.
Do I have a second?
A second.
Okay. So at the moment, we have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly to nominate Paul Moore as Mayor Pro Tem. We have a second from Councilmember Jacobus. Is there any discussion? Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. All right, Paul, let's do it. All right, please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear and affirm
I do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
Mayor Pro Tem of this city,
Mayor Pro Tem of this city.
and that I will support and defend the charter thereof,
I will support and defend the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia
as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia.
and of the United States of America. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On three. Three. 1, 2, 3. We're good. Yeah, so. Oh, you could decide. Here, can you guys scoot over a little bit? The back, you're good. But yeah, I'll just scoot over this way. There we go. 2, 1. Smile. Got it. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, will the city clerk please say on the next item?
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the City of Milton Board of Zoning Appeals by appointing a board member for at-large. It's agenda item number 22007. Mayor.
Thank you. Council, my nomination for Board of Zoning Appeals is Todd Chernick. Todd has been, I think, if not the longest serving volunteer of this city. But he's been, I think, a member of Board of Zoning Appeals for the last 15 years. He's going to re-up for another 4 years. We appreciate all of his hard work. So I would like to open it for a motion to approve Todd Chernick.
Mayor, I'd like to move that we approve the motion for Todd Chernick as the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
Okay, I have any discussion on the motion? I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? That's unanimous. And what we'll do is we will vote on each member of Board of Zoning Appeals, and then we'll have a group photo at the end. So if the city clerk will please say on the next item.
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the City of Milton Board of Zoning Appeals by appointing a board member for District 1, Post 1. Mayor Lockwood? I'm sorry.
Got it again. We need like a buzzer, like just like a buzzer.
I am epically failing tonight. Jameson, I'm sorry.
Love it, love it. Councilmember Virhoff.
Yes, I'm thrilled that Adam Danella is joining the Board of Zoning Appeals. I had the pleasure of getting to know Adam and his wife, Ann, during the campaign for city council. Adam is a person with strong integrity, work ethic, and meticulous attention to details. With Adam's law background, I know he will be an amazing addition to the BZA.
Thank you.
Second that.
Does the council have any questions? And if not, I'll open up for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Adam Danella for this position. Board of
Second.
Zoning Appeals. Thank you.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly, a second from Councilmember Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. If the city clerk will please sound the next item.
The next item is consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the City of Milton Board of Zoning Appeals by appointing a board member for District 2, Post 1. Mayor Jamison.
Okay, I will turn it over to Councilmember Johnson.
I would like to appoint David Jackson. He has been a resident of Milton for 10 years. He moved here for the rural character and would like to see it stay that way. He's very detail-oriented and very concerned with preserving the citizens' property rights.
Thank you. And at that, I will open it up for a motion for approval.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve David Jackson as a new member of the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to approve David Jackson as the member of the Board of Zoning Appeals. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. The city clerk will please sound the next item.
The item is consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing the member to the City of Board of Zoning Appeals by appointing a board member for District 3, Post 1. Mayor?
Councilmember Jacobus?
I would like to nominate Barry Cohen. Barry and his family moved to Milton 9 years ago. He brought a strong sense of community with him from New York. Since living in Milton, he's attended the Citizen Police Academy, Citizen Government Academy, and he recently received a Police Chief Advisory Board Award. Barry's career in real estate will provide a solid background as a member of the Board of Zoning.
Thank you. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Mr. Barry Cohen for the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second, anybody? Fighting it over it.
I'll second that.
Nice. All right, we have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Virhoff to approve Barry Cohen as a member of the Board of Zoning Appeals. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. At this point, I will swear all of y'all in, and I'll meet you down there.
Can you, if you stay here? Yeah. I think it'll be a group swing.
Go right here? Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'll raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm. That I will faithfully perform the duties as. A member of the Board of Zoning Appeals. Of this city. That I will support and defend the charter thereof. As well as the Constitution. And laws of the state of Georgia. And of the United States of America. Congratulations.
Charnick. We'll do the photo and then we'll have.
Do you want us up?
Then once you're done, yes, you'll come by and sign your oath.
Yes, that works. Okay, on the count of 3, smile. Okay, I'm good.
Hold on just a second.
Oh, yep, 1 through.
Let me make sure.
Hey, Tom, we're going to do a before and after picture every 4 years.
It's a lot more gray.
All right, will the city clerk please sound the next item?
Mayor, that next item is consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the City of Milton's Design Review Board by appointing a board member for at-large. Agenda item number 22011. Mayor?
Thank you. Council, I would like to appoint Ken Warlick to the Design Review Board. He is COO of Harrison Homes. He has a great background and expertise in design, and I think he'd be a great asset. Him and his wife and 3 children recently moved to the city of Milton because they love this special place that we call home, and he wants to make sure it looks like it does today. So I would like for y'all to vote for approval. I would like to open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Mr. Ken Warlick for the Design Review Board as an at-large board member.
Second?
I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to approve Ken Warlick to the Design Review Board. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. Call the next item, please.
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution to appoint a new member to the Design Review Board by appointing a board member for District 1, Post 1. Mayor?
I will turn it over to Councilmember Virhoff.
Thank you. I am appointing Charlie Roberts. I had the privilege to get to know Charlie and his family over the last few months. Charlie and his wife, Sarah, own a large property on Freemanville where they have built a gorgeous red barn, and they will soon be building their forever home. Charlie's an active member of the Milton Historical Society and has an eye for the look and feel of Milton. Charlie has already been serving on the DRB for the last few years, and with Charlie's impressive and long history with construction, I am so honored that he has decided to remain on the DRB as my appointee.
Okay, I will open up for a motion.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Charlie Roberts as a member of the Design Review Board.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to approve Charlie Roberts to the Design Review Board. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk will please say on the next item.
Consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint a member to the City of Milton Design Review Board by appointing a board member for District 2, Post 1. Mayor?
I will turn it over to Councilmember Johnson.
I'd like to appoint Doug Haney. He is a Milton native, and I know he is proud of his heritage and his city as he's built his family here in his home. He will protect the integrity and feel of this city.
Thank you. I will open it for a motion.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Doug Haney as a new member of the Design Review Board.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to approve Doug Haney as a member of the Design Review Board. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk, please say on the next item.
Consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint members to the City of Milton Design Review Board for appointing a board member for District 3, Post 1. Mayor?
Thank you. I will turn it over to Councilmember Jacobus.
I would like to appoint Casey Robinson to the Design Review Board. Casey and his wife Kara and 2 children live in the Bethany area of Milton. Casey is a graduate of Milton High School and the proud owner of Envision's Office Solutions based here in Milton. Casey has a history of giving back as he is the new chairman for the Alpharetta Chamber of Commerce and an active member of the Rotary Club. His past experiences and current will enable him to make very many positive contributions to the Design Review Board.
Thank you. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Mr. Casey Robinson for the Design Review Board.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to approve Casey Robinson as a member of the Design Review Board. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. I'll come swear everyone in. Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm. That I will faithfully perform the duties of. Design Review Board member. Of this city. that I will support and defend the charter thereof. And I will support and defend the charter thereof. As well as the Constitution. As well as the Constitution. And laws of the state of Georgia. And the laws of the state of Georgia. And of the United States of America. And of the United States of America.
Sorry. Just gonna do this like 3 more times. Okay, here, let's see. So get someone on the other side. There you go. Peyton, scoot over 10 a bit. To your, yep. Perfect. Wait for.
If you'll just sign here.
Robinson.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ready? Will the clerk please say on the next item?
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint board members to the City of Milton Equestrian Committee for at-large. It's agenda item number 22015. Mayor?
Thank you. I would like to nominate Julie Shannon to the Milton Equestrian Committee. Julie is a longtime resident of Milton. Her and her husband own a large farm in Milton off of Birmingham Road, and she's been very active in the equestrian community and has been on the board for the last, I guess, over 4 years. So she's been a great asset to the community for a very long time. I hope y'all will approve her, and I will open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Julie Shannon to the Milton Equestrian Committee.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to approve Julie Shannon to the Design Review Board, to the Milton Equestrian Committee. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. You'll please call the next item.
Mayor, it's consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint board member to the Milton Equestrian Committee for District 1, Post 1. Mayor?
I will turn over to Councilmember Virhoff.
Thank you. Brian Maloney is the current board member on the Equestrian Committee, and I'm very excited that he will remain on the board as one of my appointees. Brian and his family have been in the Milton area for close to 20 years and have been actively involved in the equestrian lifestyle. He has a passion for branding the city as an equestrian community, as well as advancing and enhancing our Milton trails.
Thank you. I will open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Brian Maloney as a new member, or as a continuation of his membership on the Milton Equestrian Committee.
Second?
I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to approve Brian Maloney as a member of the Milton Equestrian Committee. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. If the clerk will please say on the next item.
Consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint a board member to the Milton Equestrian Committee for District 2, Post 1. Agenda item number 22017. Mayor?
I will turn it over to Councilmember Johnson.
I'd like to appoint David Borgel. He is a newer resident to Milton. He owns one horse and is that's used in a lesson program. He'll be a great member because I believe he'll represent why people are moving here to Milton.
Thank you. I would like to open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Doug Borgel to the
David.
Milton.
It's David. It's written wrong on.
I'm sorry, David Borgel to a member of the Milton Equestrian Committee.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to appoint David Borgel to the Milton Equestrian Committee. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. Will the clerk please say on the next item?
Next item is consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint board members to the Milton Equestrian Committee for District 3, Post 1.
Council, it is my privilege to reappoint Tony Rich to the Milton Equestrian Committee. In 2016, Tony moved here from Sandy Springs. In the past year, Tony has served as chairman, and I think one of the things that has sparked an interest is his initiation of, or the committee's initiation of the Barn of the Month here in Milton. a great way to promote Milton's aspect of equestrian lifestyle.
Thank you. I'll open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Tony Rich for the Milton Equestrian Committee.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to approve Tony Rich as a member of the Milton Equestrian Committee. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. I'll come swear everyone in.
Wait, but not here, but, okay, and we're missing.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm
solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
all the duties of
the Milton Equestrian Committee of this city,
the Milton Equestrian Committee,
that I will support and defend the charter thereof,
support and defend the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution and
as well as the Constitution
laws of the state of Georgia
and laws of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
Oh, yes, boy. People behind you.
Hold on.
David here?
Hold on.
Julius.
Okay. Will the city clerk please stay on the next item?
It's consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the Planning Commission by appointing a member to at-large position. It's agenda item number 22019.
Thank you. Council, it's my pleasure to nominate Stephanie Butler to the Planning Commission. Stephanie was previously a member of the Board of Zoning Appeals, a longtime resident of Milton, has raised her family here, and is a real estate agent, and I'm looking forward to her representing the Planning Commission. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, it's my pleasure to nominate Ms. Stephanie Butler to the Planning Commission.
Second?
I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to appoint Stephanie Butler to the Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? That's unanimous. If the city clerk will please stay on the next item.
Consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint board members to the Planning Commission for District 1, Post 1. Agenda item number 22020. Mayor?
I will turn it over to Councilmember Virhoff.
Thank you. I am reappointing Kurt Nolte. Kurt and his wife Julie have lived in Milton for 21 years and have raised their 3 daughters here. Kurt's service to the Milton area began back when we were still part of unincorporated Fulton County. I like that Kurt has been involved in land use issues from the very beginning, and I know he will continue to serve our city well. Kurt was appointed to the Milton Planning Commission in 2018 by Mayor Peyton Jamison, and I am very happy that he will remain on the board as my appointee. Thank you.
Thank you. I will open it for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, it's my pleasure to move that we appoint Kurt Nolte as a member of the Planning Commission.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to appoint Kurt Nolte to the Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk?
Mayor, consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to the Planning Commission for District 2, Post 1. Agenda item number 22021. Mayor?
Okay, I will turn it over to Councilmember Johnson.
I'd like to appoint Judy Birds. She is very active in the city of Milton. She has an engineering degree and sits on several boards of local organizations.
Thank you. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to I'm sorry. Lost my train of thought. Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve Ms. Judy Birds for the Planning Commission. Thank
Second?
you.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore, appointing Judy Birds to the Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk, please stay on the next item.
Mayor, that next item is consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint members to the Planning Commission for District 2, Post 2. It's agenda item number 22022. Mayor?
Okay, I will turn it over to Councilmember Moore.
Mr. Mayor, it's my pleasure to appoint Mr. Ron Gilbert, a longtime resident of Milton, actually for the second time. He's been a four-year member of the Planning Commission. He has served 1 year as the chair of the Planning Commission and 2 years as the vice chair. He played a pivotal role in the creation and the adoption of our Milton Tree Ordinance. He's played a significant role in the amendment and the adoption of our new alcohol ordinance. And most importantly, recently, Ron co-chaired and played a significant role in the leadership team of CPAC, our long-term comprehensive plan. I'd like to appoint Ron Gilbert.
Thank you. I will open it for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
There
to
we go.
Hi, I'm jumping right in there. I'll make a motion to approve Ron Gilbert for the Planning Commission.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Virhoff and a second from Councilmember Cookerly, appointing Ron Gilbert to the Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk?
Consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing board members to the City of Milton Planning Commission for District 3, Post 1, agenda item number 22023. Mayor?
All right, I'll turn it over to Councilmember Jacobus.
Council, I'd like to nominate Laura Wison to the Planning Commission. Laura and her husband Mike have been residents of Milton for over 20 years. Many individuals in the room will know Laura from her efforts to make the city of Milton a reality. She has never stopped contributing, most recently as a member of the 2040 Comprehensive Planning Team and chairperson of the Design Review Board. All of her past experiences within our city will certainly make her a positive contributor to the Planning Commission.
Thank you. I will open it up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Laura Wysong for the Planning Commission.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore, appointing Laura Wysong as a member of the Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. And I will come swear everyone in.
This way. Slide it, yeah.
All right, please raise your right hand and state your name. I do solemnly swear and affirm. That I will faithfully perform the duties of. The Planning Commission of this city. And that I will support and defend the charter thereof. As well as the Constitution. And the laws of the state of Georgia. Congratulations.
We
Ready?
might as well sit down.
3, 2, 1. There we go. One more. We're back. Well, it is. One more.
Hey, how are you?
Pause.
Pause, yeah.
Pause. Wait, who's going to do it?
Is there anybody left in Milton? that
Yeah,
hasn't been
we got about 3 more people left. 4 more. All right, will the city clerk please stay on the next item?
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint members to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board for member at large. Agenda item number 22024. Mayor?
Thank you. Council, I would like to nominate Sean Michael Johnson as a member of the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. He has been a youth football coach, youth baseball coach, very active in the sports community for a long time, and was my appointee for the last 4 years. I would appreciate the approval. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Sean Michael Johnson for the at-large position on the Parks and Recreation Board.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore to approve Sean Michael Johnson to the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk?
Consideration of a resolution to appoint or reappoint members to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board for District 1, Post 1, agenda item number 22025. Mayor?
All right, Councilmember Virhoff?
Thank you. I'm appointing Allison Catula. Allison is a successful local real estate agent and is very passionate about Milton's parks and recs. Since she has 4 children actively involved in local sports programs, including lacrosse, basketball, football, soccer, and tennis. Allison also ran the Catula Family Foundation, a 501c3, for 5 years in the Baltimore area, which focused on supporting local youth programs. Her husband, Matt, has also played for the NFL, which gave her greater perspective on how impactful youth programs can be in the community. I'm very excited about Allison on the board, and I know she will be a positive addition.
All right, I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move that we appoint Allison Catula to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to appoint Allison Catula as a member of the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk?
Consideration of a resolution appointing or reappointing members to Parks and Rec Advisory Board for District 2, Post 1, agenda item number 22026. Mayor?
I'll turn it over to Councilmember Johnson.
I'd like to appoint Jason Alberici. He is currently sitting on the board. I'd like to reappoint him. He's very active in the lacrosse community as well as the wrestling community.
Thank you. I will open it up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I would like that we approve Mr. Jason Alberici to the Parks and Rec Advisory Board.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore appointing Jason Alberici to the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. City Clerk? Or no, is that it? No, one more.
One more. Our final is consideration of a
Forget Scott.
resolution
Can't forget Scott.
to appoint or reappoint members to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board for appointing a member to District 3, Post 1, agenda item number 22027. Mayor?
Okay, I will turn it over to Councilmember Jacobus.
It is my pleasure to reappoint Scott Stachowski to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. Scott and his family have been members of the Milton community for over 20 years, and anybody who has participated in the Parks and Recs program certainly knows Scott. Over the years, Scott has been extremely active in coaching and in the involvement and working of recreational programs. Scott was a leader in the development of the Milton Comprehensive Parks and Recreation Master Plan. In this past year, Scott was the chairman of the advisory board.
Thank you. I will open it up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion. It'd be my pleasure to appoint Scott Stachowski as the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly appointing Scott Stachowski as a member of the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous.
Oh, he might have thrown it under here. Pardon me.
There's one missing.
Okay.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm. I do solemnly swear and affirm. That I will faithfully perform the duties of. Parks and Rec Advisory Board member. Of this city. That I will support and defend the charter thereof. As well as the Constitution. And laws of the state of Georgia. And of the United States of America. Pledges.
Stay out there. Get on the road. Ready? Look up here. 1, 2. You good? Here.
Hold on. Thanks.
Congratulations.
We're done.
She also met leadership.
I'm a big fan.
We'll have to ask her about that. Or no, it wasn't started. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, will the city clerk please stay on the next item?
Mayor, that item is consideration of a resolution by the City Council of the City of Milton requesting the local delegation representing Milton to draft and sponsor local legislation amending the charter for the City of Milton to modify certain local homestead tax exemptions. It is agenda item number 22028. Ms. Bernadette Harville.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The resolution before you has clarified language to ensure that the council's intent is carried through with regards to applying the newly combined $25,000 homestead exemption. Better? Okay. For the newly combined $25,000 homestead exemption for those 65 years of age or older, to both the maintenance and operating taxes as well as the bond-related taxes that are used to retire the city's bonded debt. In the first resolution, the amounts were combined properly, but the edit to ensure that the new $25,000 exemption is applied to both the maintenance and operating and bond taxes was not included through a scrivener's error. The resolution before you clarifies that language to what was initially intended by the council, and I'll be happy to address any questions you have. And on your screen, you'll be able to see this is the only change from the December 20th resolution till today.
Thank you. Is there any questions for Bernadette? Okay. If not, I will open it, or do we have any public comment on this or no?
We do not, Mayor.
Okay. I will open up for a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve agenda item number 22-028.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion from Councilmember Moore and a second from Councilmember Cookerly to approve agenda item number 22-028. Any council discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous.
Thank you very much.
Will the city clerk please sound the newly added agenda item?
That item is consideration of a construction services agreement with Southeast Restoration Group of Georgia for mold remediation at Fire Station number 41. It's agenda item number 22029, Fire Chief Gabe Ben Musa.
Good evening, Mayor Council. Before you is an agreement for construction services from Southeast Restorations to remediate the mold issue at Station 41. It was developed under the emergency purchasing guidelines for us, so we can forego the RFP process because it's a lengthy process. This remediation should extend the life of a station that was built in 1982, so essentially it's 40 years old. Probably another five years. Further discussion to what we do beyond that is, it will be happening strategically with staff. So, but that's what we have right now. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those questions.
Thank you. Do any public comment on this?
We do not, Mayor.
Okay, any questions for Chief? This was a newly added item due to the urgency of the matter. This is the mold on Station 41 that we needed to get resolved, and I don't think we have another option. So any questions?
Do we have a number for
Yes.
the motion?
22-029.
029,
Okay.
22029.
Okay, then I'll open up for a motion.
All right, well, Mr. Mayor, make a motion that we approve item number 22-029.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Cookerly and a second from Councilmember Moore. Is there any discussion on the motion? If not, all in favor? This is a motion to approve agenda item number 22-029. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks. Okay. Are there any council reports? Anybody on council want to report on anything?
One quick one.
Yep, shoot.
I'd like to take a moment and just give a sincere appreciation to Chief and his fire crew. It was our intention over the holiday to actually honor the firefighters at Station 42 with lunch from my family. And so I arranged it with Chief to be able to do that. So we intended to roll out the red carpet for them. We got there. It couldn't have been a more different event than I had planned because they quickly whisked the lunch away and made it all about us as a family coming there. I had 7 grandchildren there and my children and their spouses, and they made it all about us, which is typical of the culture the Chief is fostering in our fire department, which is one of the best in the world. Also, just the firsthand experience, we as a family endured a potential loss this weekend. My oldest daughter and her family live in Colorado. They were affected by the Boulder, outside of Boulder fires this weekend. There were some brave firemen that went, and in over 1,000 homes lost. There are about 18 homes still standing in the area where my daughter's home is because those firefighters went and protected their homes. So I live firsthand the value of these firefighters that serve and put their lives in the line for us every single day. So we experienced both extremes of the fire world this weekend. The pleasure of enjoying the firsthand experience with the fire team, making it a tremendous experience for my grandchildren, and then of course the firsthand experience with the firefighters in Colorado. So can't thank you enough, Chief, for all you do for our city and for the culture that you've created in our fire team. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. And without further ado, it's Chief, you're up. Staff reports.
I'm going to provide you with a brief overview of the past year, some numbers, some data on our call volume, and some of the things that we've worked on. One of the first things, so we have a 14% increase from 2020 in the call volume. For 2021, we ran a total of 3,381 calls compared to last year, which was 14% less. Our medical calls still remains to be about 50% of our call volume compared to the other calls. Our community risk reduction data, some final statistics, we conducted over 1,200 inspections, reviewed about 198 plans, conducted about 448 pre-plans in our community. We've had an uptick a little bit in investigations, about 16. That's just due to the structure fires that we had in the community. For community interaction, we conducted over 637 hours of public education hours. That's engagement with our community through our public educators, fire public educators, whether it's schools, community groups. Our social media engagement has shot up tremendously. We had a 33,000 post reach to our community. Some of it is educational, some of it is informational information that we put on our social media. I'd like to thank Greg and his team for helping us with those numbers and posting. Milton Fire Cares Program, I'm really excited and happy to report that it's a great program for our community, our community advocates for referral and education services. Essentially, we have community paramedics that engage with our community, our vulnerable population. They do follow-up visits when they're discharged from the hospital. We get referrals from senior services. We get referrals from family members, from our own crews when they respond to calls. So just in the month of December, when we launched, December 1st, we had 59 cares visit. We provided vaccine to some of the homebound people in our community. And then we actually, our largest event was vaccination event that we conducted for the Phoenix. We vaccinated almost the entire elderly population that was requested by the residents and their families. Overall, for 2021, our clinic vaccinated over 1,700 people. I'd say about 86% of those were Milton residents. Our program continues. It's very popular, high demand. So we're continuing until otherwise. The costs for this are reimbursed under the Stafford Act, under the federal government, so we'll be applying for those funds. Fire Station 41 update. So the remediation came before you. Thank you very much for approving that. We'll be moving on that here probably soon, here next week or so we'll start, and that should take about 5 to 6 weeks. Once the testing comes back clear, we'll be able to move our crews back to 41 from Roswell. Station 42, we are actually, to sort of bridge the gap in response, we're, thanks to Tom McLivin and his team, we were able to commandeer the Bethwell house. We're turning it into a temporary station for, and we're going to put a deploy rescue 42 there, just to make sure that our response times, and we're covering that area of 42, and that will be for the duration of the construction of Station 42. So we'll be operating there. We'll have a sign that says temporary Station 42. Some December activities, we had a great event, Pancakes with Santa. It was a huge success for our community. We had a good, we served a lot of pancakes and a lot of bacon. I think 80 pounds of bacon, they said, so over 1,500 pancakes. So it was great. Mrs. Claus was there.
I hear she's lovely.
Yes. We also welcomed 2 new firefighter paramedics. Jeremy Webster comes to us from Hall County, and then Taylor Holm comes to us from Dawson County. So those are our 2 newest addition. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Questions for the chief?
Congratulations.
Thank you. You
Thank
did such a
you.
great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Okay, with that being said, that will conclude our meeting, and I'll open it for a motion to adjourn.
Mayor, I move. We adjourn.
You know what? We're going to change it up. We're
Sure,
going to let some other council members. Let's just go.
absolutely.
Juliette,
Say it. Go for
Andrea,
it. It's gotta be
Jan,
right.
I just say, Mr. Mayor, I approve for a motion to adjourn?
That's it.
what she
Is
just
there a
said.
second? All right, nice. We have a motion from Councilmember Johnson and a second from Councilmember Jacobus. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Awesome. Thanks, y'all.